it out. I mean, you go damage yourself however much you want to trying to find it out, but I'm just giving you the quick answer.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hey, good luck to you, huh?
Thanks.
Anybody else needs any honest and straightforward answers before the year, before we get into the, since the year just started? Let's see, man. That's what I'm here for. Straightforward, nothing else. Oh no, he definitely got girls that move like that. He'll have it whenever till he feels bored. He's not. I already know where that goes. What's good?
I have a funny story for you guys. This is so fucking funny. Just for context, I have a baby dad. So, a couple weeks ago, my baby dad, he met somebody else. I'm not with him.
How old is your baby dad? So we have a good idea.
My baby dad's 22. I'm 23. We were together for 7 years. Like, we were high school sweethearts.
High school sweethearts, okay.
So
I
broke up.
Within the 7 years that he's known you, all he's had to give you is a child.
Oh my God! I knew you was about to go in.
You're gonna get into it, but I'm just asking. Well, so you know him for 7 years, and all within them 7 years, all he had to give you was a child.
Yes.
Continue. Go ahead.
So, no, this was like a month ago. A month ago, I was still dealing with him, and then a week later, he went on a date with somebody else. And then he moved in with them 3 weeks later. It's not funny, but it's fucking funny.
Wait, so
and then he'll still be stalking me.
Wait, a month ago, y'all broke up?
Yes.
For what reason?
We broke... You said what?
For what reason?
We broke up. It just wasn't working out. Like, we're really toxic with each other.
Okay, so it's a toxic situation. All right.
Yeah.
How old is the child?
My son's 4.
4. Okay. All right, that's a good age. Okay, so y'all broke up because y'all were toxic, and then what happens after that?
After that, so during this whole time process, we broke up. He moved in with someone 3 weeks later, and then after that, like, he'd still be like stalking me, but like I cut off all contact with him. Like, we do communication like through my mom and my brother. So he doesn't have that direct
stalking.
He's watching me on Instagram, all my social media.
Okay.
Watching me off of fake pages.
What does that mean? How does that make you feel?
It's like I feel like he's being weird. Like, it's just weird.
He's being weird?
Yeah, like, that's just weird stuff because you moved on. So why are you trying to check up on me?
So he got rid of... Okay, so it's making you a little confused because he refused to treat you how you ideally want to be treated and end up getting rid of you, and now you're confused as to why he's viewing your story even after he chose not to take you seriously.
Yes.
That's what you're confused about. Let me ask you, do you think somebody has to like you to feel entitled to you?
No.
Okay. So what do you feel like entitlement typically entails?
I feel like it's possession over a person.
Okay. Even if ideally, like you said, they don't really like you, they're not putting in the effort, right? It's still entitlement towards them. They want to see what they're doing, how they're moving with it. You know what I'm saying? Well, but does that actually mean that that's somebody that you're going to end up being with on a serious level?
Hell no.
Does that mean that within the past 7 years, him playing in your face for 7 years, right? Does that change that?
No.
Okay, so does the fact that he's stalking you or watching you from other pages, does it actually matter or hold weight?
It does not.
Okay, so why are we talking about that?
You know what? You're right.
All right. Any more questions?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, if you got more, I got you. I mean, we could, you know what I mean? Anything.
No, that was it. I knew you was going to do me in, and I needed to be done in.
I'm not doing you in. It's just, I need you to lock in because, like I said, now you got a son, you got a 4-year-old son, so you got to set an example. You can't have inconsistency around him, right?
That's true.
It's gonna make an impression on him, so now you got to maneuver and think for him, right?
That's so true.
Hey, I appreciate you hopping on, huh? Yeah. Is this a guy?
Hello.
What's good?
Hi. I don't have a lot of time to tell this story, but it's really juicy. So, Basically, let's set the preference. Me and my ex were together for 2 years. We got engaged.
How old are we talking?
I'm 21. He's 24. So we got engaged, all that. We got engaged at, I was 19. So I was young. So I live in an apartment by myself. He came in. We're like doing our thing, domesticating, being fiancés, stuff like that. Stuff goes left, of course, as relationships do. There's a lot of stuff going on in our relationship, personal stuff. He dropped out of college. I was working, paying all the bills. It was giving, girl, strong black woman, and I was trying to be a soft girl. I didn't want to, So we ended up calling things quits, but he didn't have nowhere to go. So I let him stay with me. Y'all, I let him stay with me for months. Still didn't pay no rent. No, nothing.
So you were paying bills for this man that you were with for a few years?
Yes, but it's because I loved him and I know he didn't have nowhere to go. So I was just trying to be like a good person. And I was being a good person. That's what God...
You don't got no family out there? Like at that point? Like, was no man?
He does have family, but we come from like the same community. We were both foster kids. So like we don't talk to our families. So that's really why he came to stay with me. And he ended up leaving college and stuff.
And what made it so that, what was the reason why you couldn't help you with the rent since y'all were there together?
He didn't want to work.
Okay, but why were you the only one handling it? Why wasn't he helping you?
Because he didn't want to work, and I was allowing him to just like do his thing, be on his creative journey and stuff. Because he dropped out of school to become a creative. He wanted to be a creative, and I was willing to invest in his dreams while he was doing that. Y'all, I sound fucking crazy, I know. So not only was I paying rent, I was paying for studio time.
Oh, you were paying.
I was
picking
trying
him up
to.
And dropping him off too?
Huh?
You were picking him up and dropping him off?
No,
too?
I don't drive. He drives. That's the one thing I don't.
And I want y'all to also keep this in mind. He's 24 and she's 21, by the way. So, yeah, go ahead, continue.
Time around December is when things start to really get rocky. We are like still sleeping in the same bed, but he's in and out the house all day. He's in and out the house. Mind you, we're broken up. I'm still paying for the studio time, doing all this stuff.
He's still there now?
No, he's not here anymore. And you're going to know why in a second.
Okay.
So I want to also say this. I have an apartment and... Ooh, I keep getting calls. I end up transferring apartments, but I haven't moved my furniture out of the apartment I was in beforehand. So the door's unlocked. I still have stuff down there, all that good stuff. So I am assuming, was having him and his brother. His brother was homeless as well. Him and his brother was going down there, basically using that apartment to like just have bitches over, smoke, drink, do all of this stuff. And like just like live a double life basically while I'm living upstairs. I'm on the 14th floor, he's on the 10th. Rocking out. Y'all, this is Kyrie in my profile picture. But yes, so he's like in this other apartment living a double life basically. So he starts like slowly emotionally detaching from me. But still, mind you, we still
emotionally
like
detaching. There was no emotional attachment to you at any point in time. But for a grown ass man to be having the woman that he's quote unquote with paying the bills for him, I swear to God, not only did he dislike you, right?
Y'all, I know.
I continue.
Okay, so he starts emotionally detaching. What I mean by that is we used to have really deep conversations about our feelings towards the relationship and like trying to work through things. Cause I had hope. Like I was praying to God every single day to like just give me the strength to continue to be by his side and walk in his journey. And y'all,
that's what you was asking God for?
Huh?
You was asking God to be able to stick by his side and pay more bills? What the fuck? That's what you was asking God for?
No, stop.
You wasn't even asking God to have a man that's actually helping you by your side. You're praying to God to keep a man that's literally leeching off you to be by your side.
I didn't see it like that. I thought he was gonna be the next like Basquiat, something like that. I don't know. I had dreams for him. Okay. Anyways, so we used to have these good conversations. We stopped doing that. All he would come do do is come have, and then leave, buy me food, like do that and just go. So my birthday is on December 30th. 4 days before my birthday, so right before Christmas, he was like, I'm gonna come see you. I'm like free all these days. I can come see you. I'm gonna spend the whole day with you, Christmas and Christmas Eve. Mind you, we don't have family for real down here. I have like my sister and stuff, but we don't celebrate. She don't even celebrate Christmas, so it was just gonna be me and him. So Christmas Eve comes around, he ghosts me. I'm texting his phone. He's ghosting me. I'm like, damn, that sucks. I'm like, but he has this habit of like just like not picking up the phone, like being busy. He sleeps in a car. So like he'll be asleep all day. That's what he told me. Now I'm like, okay, never mind. He was never asleep. So he ghosts me. So then Christmas Day comes. I get on Instagram, I'm blocked. TikTok blocked. Phone number blocked. So I'm like, damn. So I go on Instagram viewer. Y'all, he was with a girl, popped out. It was like the photo shoot, TJ Maxx, matching PJs. Like, what the, like, I was sick to my stomach. Like, literally, things I have been asking for, sick to my stomach. So
everything that you were asking him for, he was giving the other girl, but he was just pulling up on you, doing stuff with you and leaving. And using the free apartment that you've been giving him for the past however many years.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, okay. The 26th comes. I'm walking out of my apartment, and I see him and his brother with backpacks on, hoodies up, walking into the apartment. So I go behind them. I'm like, what's going on? Like, you can't. Not only have you ghosted me, you haven't said nothing to me. You popped out with a girl. Like, you need to go be at your house. Like, you need to go to your house. So they're, like, standing in my doorway, arguing with me. Like, this is not even your stuff. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Call the police. I'm just like, this is too much. So he had my North Face jacket on. If y'all know anything about a North Face, expensive. $200, $300, $400 jacket on. I'm like, bro, you don't even have nowhere to go. Take the North Face off. Take the North Face off, baby. You can't wear my stuff. So I try to like make him take it off, and he threw water in my face. Boom, instantly we start scrapping. It's me, him, and his brother. Y'all, my wig was on the floor, and I swear to God, this story is real. I'm about to get to the question part. Like, I'm about to ask the question. We get to scrapping. This is days before my birthday. He pulls my wig off. Mind you, this man has never fought me in his life before. He's 100 pounds soaking wet, cannot fuck with me on no day. I get like that, for real. He would never put his hands on me. He had his brother there. He pulled my wig off. Y'all, it was so embarrassing, right? So now, I don't know if I should file or press charges against him because his life is already so hard. Like, y'all, he sleeps in a car. He don't have a job. Y'all, I just don't want to. I don't want to be.
So after all the things that you just told me, I want you to repeat that question for me.
Like, should I press charges against him? Because his life is really just not great.
You're considering pressing charges against somebody. Well, you're considering not doing it because he already has such a hard life. Even though he's been, how hard could his life be when he's been living rent free in your crib, messing with other girls, no loyalty to you at all, messing with other girls. I'm pretty sure any money that he has made, he's been spending it on her. He's been using your crib as a safe haven to come home and not have to worry about no bills. He's 3 years older than you. You just got I don't even want to use the word, but he just poof you, right? Because you didn't want him in your crib. That you had that you not.
But even it's so hard. Like I just don't like. That's not him. Like he.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on. But wait. Not only did he get into it with you, but his brother was fighting you too. And you're asking me if you said pressure.
No, because my leasing office is saying like not trying to file charges. They might have to evict me because like they can't have like the domestic stuff going on in here because it's a luxury apartment. I'm not trying to flex, like literally, that's just the reason why. And I don't want to
So
like
this man been living freely in a luxury apartment for however many years?
huh?
I mean, he's throwing water in your face after
Yeah.
he's been living freely in a luxury apartment for however many years?
It's hard, y'all. But the reason I care about him, and this is the part I'm the reason we broke up. I'm the reason we broke up. I want y'all to know that. Like, I'm not good cop in this.
Yeah, why are you the reason I broke up? Well, explain that to me.
I used to look when a man has you paying all the bills, you have to find that masculine energy from other people. So I think I was emotionally cheating on him a lot. I never physically cheated, but I was taking date. Like, anybody who asked me on a date, I said yes. Like, the things he could not do, I let other people make up for that.
Okay.
And
So now you're taking this into consideration before you report him to police, because technically you feel like you have a fault on that too, right?
yes, like, it's just so hard, like, y'all. And I'm not trying to make myself seem like the holier than thou. I'm really not. But y'all, when a man has you paying all the bills and stressing you out, but I ain't gonna lie, never mind, I can't even say that part because y'all might go find him.
And you're asking me if you should press charges on this individual.
Yeah.
The problem is, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Even if I tell you to do it, I think you're long gone. Like, I think you already know what the right decision is to make in a situation, but you're the type of person to where his validation matters so much. You like a man so much to where you're not only paying. You gotta think about it. You expect me to give the right advice to somebody that's paying bills for a nigga in 2025, 2024. Think about it. You're already throwing away all standards, everything gone just for this man. You think me telling you not to go press charges on him jumping you with his brother? I gotta tell you to press charges on this man for that jumped you, because now you're thinking about giving him the benefit of the doubt. How far do you think my word? How much weight do you think my words are gonna hold here?
Right, but I'm just trying to get other people's perspectives because
It's no other perspective. There's no other way to look at the situation. You're far gone. No standard at all. He obviously has no standard because I mean, he's living with somebody and she's paying his bills, right? So you're giving somebody the princess treatment in 2024 as a woman.
I didn't think I was, though. I thought I was.
All right, tell me, how is it possible that you don't think that you were? In what world is the woman that actually loves herself paying the bills for niggas?
Because I thought we still had a potential to be together.
How? When he's already been doing things to you within those 2 years, however many years, excuse me.
I don't know. It's like it was deeper than just, I don't know. It was deeper than the things he couldn't do for me. It was so many things that I felt like he could do for me, maybe in the future. Maybe he didn't have the tools right now.
Think he would do it for you? He threw water in your face.
Do I sound dumb?
Well, hold on. He threw water in your face after you did all that. So what does that tell you about what he's going to do in the future?
Oh my God, y'all.
Yeah, he threw. If that's what he had, that's what he had for all the great things and however much time you stood by his side. He threw water in your face and pulled your wig off as an answer for that.
Yeah. That was like, I swear, like, I don't have these issues with men ever.
Bro,
I
it's
never
not about
had.
you. It's not about you not having. Yes, you do. If this is an issue at all, bro, what are you gonna say? Typically, you don't do this. It's just for this guy. That's what you're gonna tell me.
Yes, and that's just the truth. Like, when I met him, literally, we were in such a vulnerable spot that it was low key felt like it was meant to be.
Nah, boy. I didn't even know what to say. Like, I genuinely just didn't even know what to say. And you want to know why I didn't want to waste too much of my breath on that situation, though, if I'm being very honest. The reason why I really didn't want to waste too much of my breath on that situation is because we all know who wins in real life here. We all, I don't, we all know who's going to hold weight at the end of the day. We'd be wasting our breath. The best thing we could do, I know we got some prayer warriors in here, pray for her and keep it pushing. You can't talk to nobody that's paying bills for niggas in 2024, 2025. Y'all really think we can have a conversation with somebody that's willing to do that? Y'all really believe? She said to herself that she's willing to consider filing charges on two niggas that jumped her. Yeah, nah, good luck to her, man. I can't make that up. Let's see. That's not even about being nice anymore. Like, I feel like being nice is one thing. Just being plain, I don't want to say the word, is another. I feel like being nice is one thing, but just being plain is a whole nother situation. What's good?
Hi, hello.
What's the word, man? What's the word?
So, I haven't really heard anybody else talk about this one here, but basically, I have a sugar daddy. We got together. Yeah, I know. We got together January of last year. So this year is about to be 2 years.
Wait, so January, okay.
Yep. We met on a site.
Mm-hmm.
And when we first got together, he would pay for dates, gifts, shit like that.
Okay.
We had a
And if you don't give us a little bit of background, how old is he?
He is 68 and I'm 24.
68 and 24. Okay.
Well, there's a huge age gap.
So are you actually with them, or is it just actually just strictly sugar daddy? Like, you know, are you
In the beginning I was, but not anymore.
not anymore? Okay. All right. Break it down for me.
So, like I said, in the beginning, he was paying for dates, paying for gifts, whatever. We had a little honeymoon phase the first 3 to 4 months. And then I find out he had another woman who he was taking care of and her kids. And they were together for 9 years. Okay. So when I first found out about her, I only found out because she had found out about me and him, and she didn't know he was seeing other people at that point.
And how old is she?
She's in her 30s, so 10 years older than me. So last year, we did a whole bunch of fighting. The police was involved.
You were fighting her?
Yes.
Over him, over the 68-year-old?
Yes.
As a 24-year-old?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
We was doing a whole bunch of fighting. The police was involved. They would come to his house when we were both there, me and her. So yeah, there was a whole bunch of shit going on. So he was still telling me he wanted to be with me. He got me a car. He got me an apartment. And he was still telling me he wanted to be with me. So now we're in January of this year. I actually spent New Year's Eve with him. And then a few days later, he's saying, I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore. I didn't expect to spend this much money on you.
A means to an end, huh? Go ahead, continue.
So I'm just like, at this point, I really don't have like a job to support all these bills. So I'm trying to figure out if I should...
gone wrong. Continue.
Exactly. I'm trying to figure out if I should still try to bullshit him and myself that I want to be with him, or if I should try and find another route for means of survival.
What do you propose another route would be ideally?
I guess like find somebody else who's older, I guess, because like I do work full time, but it's not enough for these bills.
Don't do that. What you mean?
I do have a job.
You gotta get the older man and get some money, man, and get some money out of him, right? And that's supposed to last forever, right? Okay, so all right, so wait, what direct question? Because I'm gonna break it down. What direct question are you asking me?
I'm asking like, should I still try and be with him, or like try to keep that situation going?
Okay, and I'm glad she came on here and asked this question, because y'all know I'm very passionate when it pertains to these types of topics, right? This is why I will always say I need everybody in this life to pay attention and live in reality. Okay, no, and I'm gonna say this: there has to be like a 0.2% of dudes that are rich that have a lot of money that's gonna support your lifestyle for a very, very long time, right? And that's just how it is. I know a lot of people are looking for sugar daddies, this, that, and the third. I get that, but ideally, a lot of these people who are making a certain amount of money, right, they feel as though they should have a lot of options. There's a lot of bullshit that comes into it. There's a lot of cheating. There's a lot of disrespect. And there's a lot of, you know how, well, Tori, you can tell them, right, how bad it can get when somebody's holding money over your head, right? I've always been the type of person to say, it doesn't matter at what point, I don't care what you end up doing, right? Make sure that you're getting that degree. Make sure that you're building that business. Make sure that you're financially independent before you decide, you know what, let me go find somebody I can rely on that level, right? Because if things go left or things go wrong and they see that you're depending on them for certain things, now they can hold it over your head. Now they can really do you dirty. Because look at you right now, Tori. You're in a situation to where you're fighting for a 60-year-old man. You're fighting a 30-plus-year-old woman over a 60-plus-year-old man. You're in your 20s. You see what I'm saying? All in the name of, if this man leaves me for good, what am I gonna fucking do? Right?
Basically.
What am I gonna do if this man were to leave me for good? I can't handle myself. I can't support the lifestyle that I have. The apartment that this man got me, I don't even have. You see what I'm saying? So I will say to you, Tori, I would say you learn from this right here, right? Right? If you're gonna sprinkle, you need to have sprinkle money in your account. I'm gonna say this again. A lot of y'all like to say sprinkle, but do you have that sprinkle degree? Do you have that sprinkle business to fall on? Do y'all have that money? Because if you don't, the guys that you're going to try to sprinkle on, they will do you in the worst way. Just because you think that you can use them for money for however long you think. Have your own money. Have your own business. Even if you're sprinkling, right? I'm sure Sherry has said this at some point in time. Build a business with the money that you're getting. What are you doing with that money?
I did graduate college.
Are y'all see what I'm saying? That's how I see. Even if that's what you're doing, that's the lifestyle. Be smart with it. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, invest it. Y'all see what I'm saying? We gotta look at it that way. But nah, Tori, you said you have a degree, right? You said you have a degree, right, Tori?
Yes, I do. I just didn't save any money during this time period.
What do you have a degree in?
I have a degree in business administration.
You should be able to get a good job with that. Have you been looking into jobs? Have you been applying?
I have, but I don't have no experience. So he's been helping me out while I've been trying to apply. I still haven't gotten anything.
What have you done on your own?
Nothing.
Oh, good God.
Besides college, nothing.
You're still 24. You got time.
I know.
But you have to first you got to change your mentality, right? This leeching, you know what I'm saying? Being with people for money, being with people that you know you're not supposed to be with just for money, we got to get rid of that, right? Because it doesn't work. You know it doesn't work. And
I just feel like I can't even date people my age now because I'm used to somebody helping me out.
Yeah, you have no sense of independence. And that's the worst way to be as a woman in 2025. If there's I don't think there's anything worse than to lack independence as a woman in 2025 in a world where niggas will quite literally use you.
Okay.
So the first thing I'll recommend is Indeed, LinkedIn. Get a job. Apply to something, even if it has to be a 9 to 5. But you know what? In your mind, you feel like you can't even work a 9 to 5 because you're so used to not doing nothing, huh?
But yes, it's difficult.
You can't settle for that 9 to 5 right now because you're just so used to not getting that shit for free, huh? So the work ethic that you're supposed to be building over these years, you haven't been building it because you've been relying on niggas. Well, guess what, Tori? You're gonna have to find that work ethic that you don't have right now. Job fairs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about meetings, networking. These are the things that you should be looking into right now. Not, should I go see if I could hang on to this man? That's not what you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about, how can I gain my independence at 24 years old?
Okay.
These are you're looking into it. I don't know if you got to, that's kind of what you got to do now. Because if you think that he's going to look at you as an equal and respect you, for real, it's not going to happen. Niggas, I don't know how to tell y'all this. Most niggas, how do I put this? They don't respect women that can't make it on their own. You're just useful to them. If I'm making 6 figures, right? I'm making 6 figures plus. And we live in a world now where there's a lot of brilliant women. There's a lot of women that have their businesses. There's a lot of women that are getting it under and they look good. So do you think I'm going to settle for the girl that ain't getting shit? Or I'm gonna use the girl that ain't getting shit and then go take the woman seriously that's making that 6 figures. So why not put yourself in a position to where you are the woman that's making the 6 figures, so where nobody can fucking use you? Hey, Tori, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So nah, lock in, stay away from him. And if you don't, trust me, you're gonna pay for it. Okay?
Yes.
All right, Tori. Appreciate you hopping on.
Thank you so much.
I don't know, man. I don't know how some of y'all be doing that. I wouldn't, me personally, bro, there's something about me. I wouldn't be comfortable knowing I'm relying on somebody for money. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I can't sleep knowing that, yo, if this motherfucker decide not to like me tomorrow, it might be over for me. I can't do it. I can't sleep that way. I don't know. Let's see. Not in America. Not in this economy. Not in this economy. That's not. Let's see. You feel bad for Gramps. Gramps having his way. What's the word, man?
Hi.
What's good?
Okay. I have a different dilemma. I'm joining this live for the first time, but I need a male perspective. I'm from South Africa, but men and women are the same way all over the world.
Yep.
And yeah. So, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Okay, so I have a friend, a childhood friend. So we have been friends since we were in the first grade, a male friend.
Okay.
And he's somebody who, I mean, I think when we're kids, I didn't look at him like that. I don't think he looked at me like that, but you know, we matured, we went to uni together. He was somebody who was always there for me. I considered him like a really close friend. My mom loved him. His parents loved me. I watched him like be in relationships. He's watched me be in relationships. And he always gave me like really wholesome advice. He always seemed sincere.
Slow burn, right? So it's like a slow burn, huh?
I'm sorry?
It's like a slow burn, huh?
Yes. So, okay. So, unfortunately, a couple of years ago, I'd say 2020 or 2019 around then, he got into a relationship. And it's been quite a long-standing relationship because he's still with homegirl to this day. But the relationship that he had was very tumultuous. Oh, so embarrassing. The relationship that he had with the woman was very tumultuous. She's 5 years older than him. We're 25 now. She's 30. So they started dating back when he was 20 and she was 25. And, you know, she's got a great career. She's been working a long time. I'm working too, and I'm a student as well.
Are you comparing? Wait, are you in any way, shape, or form comparing yourself to somebody that he saw and decided that he wanted? But knowing that there's somebody that he's known his entire life and he not once pursue you on that level. Are you comparing yourself and what you got going on to somebody that he saw and said, I wanted her, and knowing that you're somebody that he's known his entire life? You couldn't.
That's what I'm doing subconsciously. Because, but listen. Let me explain why.
Explain it.
Okay. So this is so sad. Okay. So they tend to break up and make up a lot. Like they have a very tumultuous relationship, like I said, and they broke up recently. And let me also make one thing clear. Her and I have never really spent time together. I've probably spent time with her twice in the years that they've been dating each other because he has never put me around her. So I'm not like very familiar with her. I don't know her like intimately as a person.
Why would you want to be though?
Because I mean, he has his other friends around her. Why would
you want to be around her knowing that you kind of like him? You've liked him forever.
Okay, wait, listen. I suppressed the like though. I suppressed the like. I did not act on it. He initiated. Listen, they broke up. I could kind of tell that I liked him. I'm guessing he could kind of tell that I liked him. And when they broke up, it was like I was the shoulder to cry on. Like the way people always talk about guys being the shoulder to cry on and sneaking in. It was me. It was me, but oh my God, they're saying I'm not a girl's girl.
Nah,
Listen,
no,
he
no, that's
broke
cool.
up
That's
with
cool.
her.
That's cool. Nah, we're listening to
He
you.
listen, but he broke up with her, and I had nothing to do with that. And I liked him, and she's not my friend. She's not somebody that I know personally.
But
So,
all right. So could you
so
elaborate a little bit? Could you elaborate a little bit more on the shorter the crown? So when you say that, how deep does he get when they break up and he comes to you to to kind of have that conversation? What do y'all do? Do y'all get physical at all, or is it just y'all talk to each other? You comfort him. What's the extent to that?
we always just spoke, and
Okay.
like we spent time. We would go out, he'd come to my place, but we were never
So
physical up until
if all else fails, he would always have you to hold him down. Like you're the stepping stool, like the doormat, if you will, of the relationship. Because he's on and off. Whenever it's just bad with her, he'll come back to you, get his feelings back.
that's what he does. That's what
Yeah.
he
So
does. And
okay.
it bothers me because I'm like, I'm supposed to be somebody that he has known his whole life, and I've known him my whole life. Like, I'm not a new person to him. He has known me since we were kids. And they're obviously, when you've known someone that long, you've seen them go through all the phases of life, the awkward teenage phase, varsity, like you see them go through, you watch them grow up. There's a connection there. And so I would hope that, that he would value me as a person. So when he is on bad terms with this girl, I'm thinking that like there's a level of sincerity there, because he's like, I was always feeling you too. He said, but you never, he was like, you've always been, had these boundaries, and I was never sure if you were even attracted to me. And he was like, you know how stubborn you can be. So I never made a move, and I never said anything. And plus you were always in relationships, which is true. So, but I'm kind of like, there's this moral dilemma, and there's this
So
the subconscious.
he would say all this to you and then go back to her.
They just got back together recently, and I'm not okay. They just got back together like a week ago, and this man went through. He went through like lengths to try to get me to believe that the situation was done. And when they got back together last week, I confronted him, and he told me that she tried to kill herself, and she was not coping, and he didn't want to just leave her because she was down and out, and she just needs a little bit of time. But it just felt like a lot of bullshit, because I was like, the one thing that I'm gonna hold myself accountable with is that I got with him immediately when he said that they broke up. And it has been a long-standing relationship, and I shouldn't have done that. But the reason why I also did that is because I've been knowing.
You got with him how though? In what way?
I hooked up with him.
Oh, you hooked up with him as soon as?
Yes, I did.
Oh, and I'm sure
Yes, I
she
did.
knows you to be a friend of his, right? A long-time friend of his. That's what she knows you to be, right?
Yes, that's what she knows me to be. And they got back together last week, and now I'm blocked.
Yo.
And
Wait, so you hooking up with him happened recently?
yes, it happened recently.
Mm.
Last year, I would say around September last year. Yeah. So which was recent. That means 2025 just started. So, but I'm listen, what I want to understand, I want to understand. Yes, I'm hurt, guys. Of course I'm hurt. I want to understand the male mind, like why. Like I just, to me this feels so ruthless, because I'm like, do you not value like a person that has been a long-standing support system in your life?
Why would he value somebody who doesn't even value herself? Who's willing to be a side chick? Why would he value anybody who doesn't value herself or respect herself to that extent? Who's willing to sit around and wait and be a doormat for him whenever he feels like things ain't going right with his girl? Why would he value you of all people? You don't even value yourself. Do you value people that don't value themselves?
That's pretty hard to do.
Would you respect somebody just as a human being? Would you respect somebody who does not respect themselves as a human being? That's nothing else.
But I mean, I never wanted to be the one to initiate.
It's not about
between him and
initiation.
I. And the time that he chose to initiate it was when they broke up.
It's not about initiation. It's not about any of that. It's about, I'm asking you a very honest question. Would you ever, at any point in time, respect anybody who genuinely, clearly doesn't respect themselves?
No.
No. Now, given this situation, whether or not he pursued you, because you said every time they break up, it says happen numerous times, right? He'll come back
Yes,
to
it
you,
has.
talk to you, and then he'll go back, right? So you were able to see a pattern. Even when you saw the pattern, you decided to keep being that person that you will come back to, correct? So automatically now we know you don't respect yourself and you don't respect her, right? Because
We were always in contact though. We were always in contact, but it's like the boundaries were always there while they were together. But then when they broke
okay,
up,
all
it
right.
was like
Let's say now. Let's run it back to the most recent event when they broke up most recently. Now, since you're not gonna admit that you didn't respect yourself back then, you know now that you don't respect yourself because you slept with him after he came back for however many for the however many of time he came back to you for that comfort. You slept with him this time, hoping that what? What did you hope when you slept with him this time? That he would finally see you're the one for him and not her. Is that what you had hoped? That if you did this, you gave him this, he will see you and be like, "Yeah, now you're the one." That's what you were hoping.
I was so attached to him.
Attached to what though? There was no attachment. Y'all never dated. Y'all were never in a relationship. Y'all never went on any
Oh
dates.
my
Y'all been
God.
friends the entire time. What are you attached to? Friendship?
I
What are you
mean,
attached to?
like, listen, yes, we never dated, but it's like the way that the relationship was set up, the amount of time we still spent so much time together. Like we traveled to
Yeah.
school together. He would pick me up
That he
and we would
had a
drive to
girlfriend.
uni together.
He's
Like
had a girlfriend for years. How long has he been with that girl?
they've been together since 2020, so
So
it's gonna be the fifth
damn near
year now.
5 years now.
Yeah.
Damn near, they've been together for damn near 5 years. So this is somebody that he's been with for 5 entire years. And you've had feelings for somebody that's been in a relationship for 5 years. What does that tell you about yourself? If you've been with a man, I want you to be very honest. You were with a man for 5 whole years, right? I'm sure you love this man. Maybe you were toxic with him sometimes, but you've been with him for 5 entire years, right? How would you feel about the woman that's liked him for those entire 5 years? That painted herself to just be a friend. How would you feel about her? Genuine question. How would you feel about her?
I mean, I would feel sorry for her.
You would feel sorry for her for liking your man
Yeah.
for 5 years and painting herself as just a friend? You would really feel sorry for
Yeah.
her?
I would feel sorry for her. I would feel, but if I knew the way he was talking about me to her, I would also be concerned about that. Like, because it's not like
But okay,
it,
so
it's
you would be
it,
concerned
it,
about so how does he talk about you to her? What do you know? How does he talk about you to her? What do you know about that? What does he
no,
say?
no, I'm saying the way he talks about his girlfriend, the way he would talk about her,
Okay.
the dynamic that he painted, it was like she was just it was like, I mean, he told me that she had like drug problems, she didn't have a family dynamic, and he's the one who introduced her to his
He
own
was
family.
just
She didn't have a
talking. He
mom,
was
and like
talking shit
she
about.
was like,
But you already knew that the only reason why he was doing that is because they weren't on good terms. They were arguing. They were getting into it. So, but you knew that though. The reason why he would come back to you and say these things is because he was getting into it with her, right? He was venting, if you will.
yeah, he was venting. I mean, I would vent too, and I had problems with my partners, but I never slept with him when I was with other people though.
Okay, but when
We
go ahead.
Okay, you know what? I thought that like we had a real friendship, or that he cared about
You thought
me,
that we had a real friendship and you slept with him?
I thought, yeah. I mean, when he opened up that like he was actually attracted to me and all, and he was like,
You thought
I
that
didn't
we
think he
had
was
a
gonna
real
go back to
friendship
her.
and you slept with
I
him?
didn't think he was gonna go back to her. He
But
went
he
back
went
to
back to
her,
her
and
the past however many times. He's been with her for 5 years. So why would it be different now that you decided to go sleep with him? He went back every time he came back to you and talked shit about her. He went right back to her, right? And this entire
yes, he
time you
did.
liked him. So you thought that if you slept with him, you gave him some coochie, he was gonna change because you slept with him.
Well, I thought he wasn't gonna go back to her. I didn't think that was gonna
But
change
what
him. I
made you
just
think
thought
that he
that he
wasn't gonna go
wasn't gonna
back to
go
her
back
this
to her.
time? But listen, what made if he went back to her all the other times? Why wouldn't he have went back to her this time?
I get it.
No, I'm not asking. I'm asking a genuine question. Why wouldn't he do it this time? Why? What's the different thing? What's different this time?
There's nothing different because it's a pattern. It's just the emotions that I'm feeling or that I was feeling that kind of made me not want to look at it logically. I was just hoping that there was also some deeper feeling that he had, and I was
You would have
hoping
been
that I
okay.
was like that he.
You would have been okay if he had left her for good. Came to you and stayed with you. You would have been okay with that. But you wouldn't be okay if you were in her position. If somebody were to do that to you, you would be okay with it if you were to do it to somebody else, though. But you wouldn't be okay with it being done to you, though, right? Yeah, you
I
would have
would
been.
I would have been okay if him and I got together, just because I've known him my whole life, and I feel like I don't owe her anything. She doesn't owe me anything. I don't know her, and if he chose to leave her and
But
to
you
be
met
with
her
me, I would have been
twice.
happy with
But
that.
you met her twice before, though, so you know who she is and she knows who you are. And you know, in her mind, you think that she just thinks that y'all are friends. She doesn't have the slightest clue. So not only are you sneaky, right? Not only are you sneaky, but you really waited and you tried your hardest to take that man away from that woman, right? Now, do I think? Now, let me be also very clear, right? He is just as bad.
Thank you.
Let me
I wanted to say that you're putting it all on
let
me
me be
because
just as clear.
I
Hold on, hold
wasn't.
on. No, hold on. Let me also be just as clear to everybody in this live. He is just as low quality. He is just as bad. An opportunist, if you will. So yeah, are y'all catching my drift? I'm not just saying she's the only terrible one here, but he is just as bad. The reason why I'm talking to you now is because I'm trying to figure out. You're coming to me with this issue, and you're trying to figure out a man's mind. What are you trying to figure out about how he's thinking? You were a side chick, and you knew that. You know what a side chick is. That's exactly what you were the entire time, and you knew that. So why are you coming to me confused after you gave it up to this nigga? Man, come on. Any more questions? Any confusion for me? Don't act
Okay.
confused. That's my only
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
That's my only
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
I don't like when people act confused when they know what they were doing. That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing. I'm not gonna crash anybody for the action, whatever decision they made. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But when you act confused, you know what I'm saying? That's
No,
kind of
but
what's getting me.
I'm admitting to the role that
Yeah.
I played. I
Yeah.
am admitting to the role that I played. I'm just, I guess I was just naive to think that he was being sincere. And I thought that because I'd known him so much longer, I mean, I've been his friend while he had other girlfriends prior to her. So I thought there was some deep connection there that he had with me too,
How
So
when he's never pursued you on that level? In order for there to be a deeper connection, the connection that you're thinking about, right? He'd have to pursue you on that level for you to know that he's never pursued you. So what deep connection can we be talking about? See, somebody's here talking about something. I don't give advice. I only judge. But what am I judging about? I'm getting I'm listening to what she's saying, right? And I'm trying to figure out how she's going about it. And I'm giving her, giving her a different perspective. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just say this, man. I just feel like, don't be somebody that you wouldn't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know how else to tell you, man. Nah, this is
it's
really.
okay. No, it's okay. I accept your
I
point of
would say
view.
your next move is though, honestly, you said he blocked you, right?
Yeah,
Right?
can I tell you what I want to do before we end this?
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
I hop off, I want to send her all the screenshots of everything that he said. I want to send her everything in the DMs
So
and just
if you can't have
because
him,
I want to crash out because I'm
yeah,
bitter.
you feel like because you can't have him. Now, why'd you remove it? Come on, Amal, stop doing that. Hold up. Nah, let her come back. Let her come back. I'm trying to figure out what because I want to know what she's saying. Wait, because I'm curious now. I'm curious. I mean, either way. And I want to crash out. Yeah. She want to crash out because she can't have him. And she want to crash out because she feel like she can't have that nigga. That's what it is. So, if I can't have him, nobody could. But what if she crashes out and the girl still stays, which is what typically happens. Yeah. Well, what if she crashes? She does all that, and the dude still stays with her because all he's gonna say is, "Yo, you know what? You know what he's gonna tell her? Yo, this girl is crazy. You know what I mean? She's this, that, and the third. She's wanted me for years. I never wanted her. She's been feeling for me for years. I'd only vent to, you know what he's gonna do, right? He's gonna tear her ass up to that girl. He's gonna make her look. You see how she looked to us right now? I didn't remove her. I wasn't the one that removed her. My mom did, but he's gonna tear her ass up to her. That's all he's gonna do. I swear to God. He's gonna make her look like the most desperate, like she didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like the one-sided desperate, that's how he's gonna make her look. So, and then the girlfriend, instead of seeing it for what it is and seeing that this nigga is just as bad, she's gonna be like, well, this girl just wanted my man the whole time, and it's gonna be a competition between her and the other girl now, instead of seeing that this nigga is just low quality. Y'all see what's gonna happen? I'm telling y'all, man, it never fails. It never fails. It never fails. Nah, man. She's gonna see this shit as competition. Nah, she didn't request. I've been waiting for her to come back. She didn't request. I didn't remove her though. She might be gone, yo. Yeah. Nah. She's gone. Let's see who we got. Let's get Desi up here, man.
Hi.
What's the word, man?
Hi. I wanted to talk about. I just want to talk because I know there's a lot of girls inside your comment section. So I just wanted to ask, like, why is having self-respect like so hard? Like nobody talk. Like I mean, like nobody talks about.
Bro, nah, come on, you gotta stop. Nah, bro. No more removing. Come back. I wanna hear it. No more removing. Now I want to hear what she had to say out of curiosity. What's going on? I don't know who's removing people. That was in the mall. So what the fuck happened? But my hand is in the air. So y'all see I ain't doing that. I'll be curious as to what he got to say. All right, who we got? Let's get Kayla up here, man. Or let's get Millie first. What's good?
Hey, I kind of wanted to piggyback off the girl that just got removed. And I completely agree with the self-respect. The standards have to be raised as women, and the self-love has to be raised.
On both sides,
Also,
yeah, definitely. I think on both sides too, you know, because it's. I tell you, anybody, I from a guy's perspective, I know for a fact if you're engaging in this type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's a girl that doesn't have standards, if you're engaging with her, you don't have standards yourself either. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So it goes both ways. So it's low vibrational.
Exactly. But I don't know. It's just some information that you couldn't waterboard out of me. This is crazy work. But that's all I wanted to say. And I hope everybody just learns some self-love.
I appreciate you, Millie. All right, bro. What's good, Kayla?
Hello.
Word, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
What's the word?
Okay, so I was on your live like back in April. Actually, you actually helped me leave like a very toxic situation. So thank you for that. But since then, I have like lost a lot of weight. I've lost like 80 pounds and I'm getting back into dating. And I am struggling. I don't know. I feel like a lot of women struggle with this, but I knew men like in my past, like before when I was bigger. And now like they're expressing interest. And I don't know if it's wrong as somebody who has like changed their lifestyle to not.
The people that you're saying, people that knew you prior,
Yeah.
that weren't giving you the time of day, and now they're like, oh, I need her. Right?
Well, I won't say like, I'm not trying to be like that. I like to think, oh, you just weren't giving me the time of day because I wasn't probably focused on them either. But it's like now all of a sudden it's, oh, like I've always liked you. Like even my guy best friend, like he's like, oh, I've always liked you. I'm like, what are you talking about? We've been friends for like 11 years.
That's not real. You know that's not real.
See, and that's okay. I thought some people were telling me that I was tripping. Like some of my friends were like, you know, you're a new person now. You can't be upset that like people see you as a new person. But it's like, but my character didn't change, you know?
You absolutely can trip on that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You worked hard. You got to where you needed to be. Somebody that's as close to them, you're considering this guy a best friend. All of a sudden, the best friend likes you. First of all, you get rid of anybody like that because now you know the best friendship, quote unquote, wasn't real. Like, if I'm looking at a girl as a genuine best friend, I don't even look at her like that. I would never try you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. I'm look at Danny. Danny's in the life right now. I've known her for 4 years. I never tried her like that. That's because I see her as an actual person. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, and that's just what it is. So them types of friends, especially if it's the guys, the ones you want to stay away from because they're opportunists instead of somebody that's genuine.
Yeah.
Okay? So you want to get rid of that.
Yeah, and then okay, one more thing. I'm so sorry. So I actually started dating somebody who like I didn't know prior. He's brand new, everything, and we actually went on a date. We went dancing and everything like that. We ended up spending like the whole 24 hours together, like spending the whole day. And I don't know if I'm like if that's too fast. I guess like if I'm moving too fast because I was engaged prior, like for 2 years.
You went on a date with him, and for the first date, you spent 24 hours with him. You said,
yes, and I know that sounds crazy because I would never do no shit like that normally, but it was just so fun. Like it didn't register until it registered, but now I feel like I like him more just because of that. You see what I'm saying?
so you went on one date with this individual, though.
We had been talking prior, like
How long?
from October. We went on a date a week ago because he's a welder, so he's always across the country.
You've been talking to him since October. You just went on a date with him a week ago. After talking to him since October, November, December, January. So 4 months into talking to this man on the phone.
Well, it's KV. It's because he's a welder, so he works outside of like the city that I live in. He lives in the city. He's from this city, but he like works in different states. So he'll go to Kansas, Oklahoma. I'm in Texas. So this was the first time he was back, and I'm a school teacher. So this was the first time like I was on winter break. I didn't have anything to do. Beforehand, he would ask, but like I didn't have the time to do it, or he wasn't in town. So this time, like he told me 2 weeks prior, he was like, "I'm gonna make sure."
I understand that you're trying to make an excuse, right, as to why niggas was applying that type of pressure. But even if what you're saying is true, right? 4 months, okay.
That's facts. Yeah.
Whatever. We're not even tripping on that. Now you went on a date. That's good. You spent the 24 hours with him. Where are we at now?
Okay, so now we're talking like we talk often. He's actually in Oklahoma right now for work, but I'm nervous. Like I don't know. I feel like I think because like I recently got a relationship, I'm trying to spot red flags quicker, and I feel like because we spent 24 hours like on a date, I feel like that might be a red flag. But I don't know if I'm just overthinking it. Also, like he was kind of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The red flag is the fact that it took 4 months for y'all to go somewhere. Whether he was a welder, a doctor, like you said, he's in your city. He lives in your city. He travels for work sometimes, but he also gets work in your city, right?
No. He doesn't work in the city. He only works he'll go 2 weeks.
So he's never there. He's never in the city at all.
No, he lives here. So it's like with travel welding, sometimes it'll be like 2 weeks on, 3 weeks on, and then you get 1 week off. So that was the first time like where our schedules aligned.
So whenever he had the week off, you were just never available.
No, I work a lot. I'm a school teacher and I work like another job as well. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. That was my fault. That was
on you. You're putting that on you. Okay. Okay.
But when we did finally get to like when we finally went on a date, it was fun, everything. But also, and this is okay, I need to stop sugarcoating. But he said that he had gotten out of a relationship recently. And he was telling me.
Okay, now we're talking. See?
Yeah. And I got out of a relationship in April, but he got out of a relationship probably like September, October, which is when we started talking.
So as soon as you got out of the relationship, he was talking to you.
Yeah. I didn't know.
I see why he's been comfortable wasting that time. Because I can understand if the schedule is the schedule. As a guy, when you're really attracted to somebody, you really want them on that level, you're going to make a way. Y'all know this, right? Yeah. But he was more comfortable being lackadaisical and, letting things go because he was still getting over something else. Y'all see what's going on? Yeah. It was easier for them to sit there and talk for 3 or 4 months without seeing each other at all because he wasn't over what he had going on with the old girl. Mm-hmm. He started talking to her as a result of what didn't work.
And see, he tried to tell me that he didn't want to be my rebound. Like he was like, I don't want to be a rebound. And I was like, what are you talking about? I haven't been in a relationship since April. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's called projection. He didn't say anything about rebound. He said nothing about rebound. He said nothing about that. He brought it up. So he's telling you what he's thinking. What the fuck does rebound have to do with anything at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, KV. So don't proceed forward, obviously.
I mean, you said you got out of something pretty toxic in April, right? Is that something that you want to continue? Do you want somebody that's taking you seriously? Do you want somebody that's dating you intentionally that could actually, where your schedules actually align?
Yeah, I want somebody intentional. And even like I was going to wait and see because tomorrow's my birthday and I was going to wait and see like what is he going to do? Because before we started dating, even though he couldn't be here, he would be like, here's some money for lunch, or like he was applying pressure, but I feel like money is not just like, that's not the main thing. You know what I'm saying? But he would be like,
the situation has to have substance. But there is no substance because of how busy he is, correct? And the schedule is not aligning. So you know what you have to do.
Okay, thank y'all so much for saying
happy birthday when it comes, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, appreciate you having on, all right?
Bye-bye.
Let's see. We got Miss Jazz. Are you still in here? Hold on. Damn, we lost Jazz. I wanted her to come with the update. Cause she had an update for y'all. Yeah, Jazz, come on, request after Brie. What's good?
Okay, so I got a question for you.
What's going on, Miss Brie?
Okay, so like, you know, like say for instance, like when y'all break up, immediately after y'all break up, he get with some bitch.
How old are we talking? How old is he?
I'm 18.
So we're 21 plus, y'all. 21 plus. What's good, man?
So yesterday, I asked him basically like an analogy question, just like if you were at a grocery store and they didn't have what you wanted, but they were still trying to sell you something, would you buy it?
Real quick, Jazz. Give him a little run back as to what you said to me.
Okay. So I was talking to this guy long distance for like 2 months, and he basically like went into it knowing that I'm the type of person that wants to date intentionally and wants a relationship. So he would do relationship shit, but he didn't want a relationship. Also, I didn't say yesterday, he's 29 and I am 22. So there's a big age
I
gap.
think you did tell us that. You did tell us that yesterday. Because
Yeah.
the age gap, the fact that he was traveling all the way out there to get what he wanted, but no relationship. So y'all remember what she said yesterday, right?
Yeah.
All right,
So I basically asked him that analogy question. He just said, well, it depends on how bad I wanted what I was going to the store for, but I'd probably just go to a different store. So I was like, oh, okay.
Wait, what was the question again? What was the analogy question?
So the question was, if you were at a grocery store and they didn't have what you wanted, but they were still trying to sell you something because they wanted your money, would you take the stuff that's similar, but it's not it? And he said basically like, no. It depends on how bad I wanted what I wanted, but really, no, I'd probably just go to a different grocery store. And I was like, okay. And I know like that sounds stupid, but it gives me like an example of his mindset. Like where would he, if I was the one that didn't want the relationship and he did, would he still be here? So I kind of just was like, all right. And then I sent him a message and I was like, hey, look, like, I don't think we should continue this dynamic anymore. I can't do it. I really broke my standards for myself
Why
when
not
I
ask him
decided.
directly? Because she already did, and he told her you don't want no relationship. So she's asking him in different ways. I told her yesterday that you don't want her, and she wanted to go ask him again. I don't know, bro. I feel like when y'all put yourself, when y'all ask these questions, you might as well get on your knees and beg. When you ask niggas about relationship, if there's anything that makes a nigga with that, listen to me and take it from.
He don't want y'all. He don't want me because just listen.
This should be a hack for everybody in this live. I don't care if you're, this should be an automatic hack. This should be a no go. Never in your life, as a grown ass adult, ask any other grown ass adult whether or not they want to be in a relationship with you after you've been talking to them for a certain amount of time. What you do is, in the very beginning, you state what it is that you intend on being, what you expect from somebody, and if they don't reach that expectation, you maneuver quickly. The minute, I swear to God, there's nothing that makes a nigga want you less than when a woman is like, well, so what about this relationship? Or 2 months into, where is this going? Nowhere. Almost every single time I've been in a situation, I've been asked that question and just made like, no. But I'm gonna tell you why. Any man that you'll be dating ideally, they know their job is to lead and to show that there's interest and to pursue, right? If you're in a situation to where you have to goddamn, think of riddles, ask questions like that, it's a no-go. It's a
Yeah,
no-go
you're right.
every single time. So I want everybody to just take that and run with it, but I'm not lying to y'all about that. It makes y'all look crazy.
I just really wanted, like, I'm the type of person I have to hurt my own feelings enough for me to leave, which is stupid. I
Yeah,
know
that's
we're
because you
working
don't
on
like
it.
yourself, Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
Um,
if you have to hurt your own feelings before you realize that somebody does not like you, then you do not like yourself. There's more to it than that. If I have to go through things 50 million times, if I have to get told no 50 million times, to get rejected however many times before I actually move on, then that's an internal problem. If I can't see no one time and maneuver off that one no, I don't like myself enough.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
the type of shit.
I told him that I was done with it and that I really, um, I basically, I lowered my standards of having sex outside of a relationship that said I wasn't going to do, and that's my own fault. But now, like, we can't talk because he doesn't want to give me, like, basically, he doesn't respect me. That's basically what I said in the message. And then he sent two emojis, which irritated me, but I didn't reply. I didn't give it any energy. I removed him off my Instagram. And then he came back 3 hours later and was like, you know what? Actually, like, I'm gonna fall back too. Like, mind you, he had no choice to fall back. I was already
Well,
done.
he
Like I
was
told
out
him in
here
the
giving him
message.
ultimatums and shit, man.
No, it wasn't an ultimatum. I just said, okay, like I can't talk to you anymore. Like I cut him off and then he just came back and he just started like attacking me, I guess. Like, and I guess that really showed me his true
The
colors and
problem is,
how
I
he,
could see it a lot clearer. He's 29. He was never taking it seriously from the very beginning. That's the issue. But I can see it a lot clearer. I want everybody. I don't care. Sometimes all you need is a perspective, right? Utilize our resources. If you're in a situation and you're confused, maybe you really don't know what to do, ask people. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask that individual what they got going on. Ask the people around you that you trust. You see what I'm saying? Because you want that person.
everybody around me said that he was really sweet and nice and I should keep talking to him. Because I really was like, I don't do long distance. I don't trust people enough. I think that anybody will do something if they get away with it. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to talk to somebody who lives so far away. And everybody in my life was like, no, he's a good guy. He has a good job. He's really sweet. He
Now,
treats you
it
nice.
sounds like you weren't telling them the truth. I mean, that's what that
No,
sounds
I
like.
told them everything.
So
Like, I'm a really honest person.
after all that you told me, you told them the same thing, and they told you as a result that this man likes you.
Yeah, just see where it
And
goes.
they're not
Just
your
try.
they're not your real
They,
friends. They're not your
they
real
put,
friends.
oh,
They're not your real friends. There's no way. If everything that you told me yesterday, you told them, and their response to that was give them a chance, give them more of a chance. They don't like you. Very simple.
mm,
I have no reason to lie to you. I don't know you in real life. Probably will never see you. Right? And I'm telling you what
yeah,
it is. Straight up.
yeah.
So I
Well, I mean, I cut him off because he just started attacking me and was like, he basically said he lowered his standards to talk to me. And I was like, that is insane
he said that.
because he's 29. Yeah, he's 29, not doing, like, he's doing well, but it's like, you're not too far ahead of me. Like,
Uh,
we're doing the same things and I'm 22. So yeah, it definitely, like,
I'll say this, guys. Don't take. You know what I'm saying. Don't take what hurt niggas say personally, man. He's just mad you're not going for what you normally would go for. And that's really what it is. I want everybody in this life to understand this, right? When you're accustomed to somebody doing certain things for you and putting up with certain things, when that person decides they no longer want to do that anymore, and you feel like they're gonna stand on it, a lot of it is gonna be it's gonna be a lot of anger. There's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna be coming out that person's mouth because they don't like the fact that there's a chance you might move on. So I feel like once you make that decision, there's nothing else to talk about. He needs to be blocked and everything, and that's it and that's that. You don't want to give a person a chance to, you know what I'm saying, to try to really do you in, right? You make your
okay.
decision and you maneuver. All right,
So I should just block him completely.
he's not blocked yet.
I mean, I just took him off my Instagram. I didn't block him.
What do you mean you didn't block him?
I
You just
just
took him off
unfollowed
Instagram.
him and I made him unfollow me. Like I removed him
So
as a
so
follower.
so you didn't actually want to wait. So you want him to say something about that? You didn't actually want to move on. You wanted him to say something about you removing yourself.
Just feel like blocking is so extra. Like I don't hate him.
So
Okay,
so
wait, hold on. I'm not trying to.
after all
I'm
that he did to you and however much he violated you, you don't. Oh. Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. Never mind. Actually, I take it back. I see the problem.
No,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Oh,
I
no.
see it.
There's a no.
Nah, when you put it like that, I got it. You're right. You're right.
Nah, yeah, but you know why you think like that, right? Because you don't actually like yourself for real. Self-reflection. That's the goal for 2025 for you. And me, everybody else.
Okay.
Self-reflection, okay? All right,
No, you're
keep
right.
jumping on, Jazz.
No problem.
All right, man. Yeah, I see why it's important that we like ourselves first before we go date other people. Yeah, I see why it's very important that we actually not fake like ourselves, but actually like ourselves first before we go date other people. Yeah, I see why. It's the reason, man. Let's see, Josh. I got a guy coming on. What's good? What's good, Josh? What's the word?
My bad. I accidentally got on her accident.
You said what?
I got her on accident. My bad.
No, you go. Yeah, guys could join. Y'all can request, but it's not, this is not, I know it is a lot of women that come up here, but y'all know I love it when the guys join, so don't hesitate.
Hello.
What's good, no?
Hi. So my question is, should I put a restraining order on him or should I just let the situation be?
Oh, how old are y'all?
I'm 21 and he's 24.
21, 24.
So basically, we had met off an app and everything was fine. Basically how our situation was, like, we were just gonna be friends with benefits, but
You wanted to be friends with benefits with somebody you met off of an app?
well,
You were cool with that? You were cool with that?
I was fine with it, yeah.
I just wanted to know. Okay, so you went on the app, found offended benefits. How did it go?
It was okay at first, until December 18th. Like, there was a lot of events that happened that night to led to me finding things on his phone.
But
And
that's his friend, though. But what did you find on his phone?
he's DL.
Oh.
Yeah, he was messing with, like, paying for things and stuff like that during, because I found...
What app did you find him on?
Okay, so that night we were in this parking lot and we were supposed to meet his friend as well. And when he went in his house to get his charger, I found lube in the back, is like under his seat. And so I was suspicious of that. And I wanted to go home, but he took my phone and locked it in his car. Later that night, we did get in an accident with his friend. And he was getting, like, the guy I was talking to, he was hospitalized and I was with him in the hospital and everything. His phone was unlocked at one point, and that's when I found all the stuff in his messages.
Of him speaking to other guys and doing all that. Okay.
Yeah.
What app did you find him on?
It was this app called Yubo.
Well, you found him on Yubo.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long were you dealing with this guy?
We had started talking like Thanksgiving.
Okay. So give or take like a month, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah. So after that, I did confront him about it, and he was making like verbal threats at first, but when we had got out the hospital is when it got physically violent. When I confronted him again about it.
You confronted him about what you saw?
Yeah, like, why were you doing that while you were like sexually being with him?
Okay. I see where this is going.
Yeah, so he was really just trying to avoid having that conversation, and then that's when it got physical.
Oh, when you felt like you called him out on what he was. Yeah.
Yes.
Restraining order.
And so he's just, I did leave the situation until his grandmother started to call me, and she's telling me like, hey, because I don't know if she knows about him or not, but she's just telling me like, can you just stay with him because he doesn't have anyone, because he was he has a broken arm thing, because he was hospitalized in the car crash and everything. So she's telling me, can you stay with him and just things like that until he recovers, because he needs to recover for 2 months.
And this is after he already got physically violent.
Yes.
What the? And damn.
Yes. So she was telling me to do all of that, and then because when he was getting physically violent with me, his grandma did call while it was happening, and she was the one that told him to let me go home because he wasn't letting me leave. So she knew. So I was like in a back and forth with should I stay and help him recover or should I just leave
Stay
him
and help him
alone?
recover.
Yeah.
In a scenario.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
Wait. That's not bro. Well, come on. Wait, that can't be an option. Can it be? Is that a real option? Is that something that you're actually considering?
No, I'm not doing it anymore. We cut contact like after New Year's. So I was just wondering if I should just leave that whole situation alone.
No, leave that. No, that's his. No, whoa. No, you're supposed to see when you find out what you found out. Even confronting him about it was dangerous, as you can see, right? Because you don't know what he got going on in his head. He's already hiding it from you, right? So confronting him was already dangerous enough. There is no way. Once you got out of the situation in the hospital, you were supposed to either get the restraining order, right, or run as fast as you possibly can away from that situation, right? You only know this man for 3 weeks, maybe even a month, right? You met him on an app. No. You want to get up out of there immediately before it's too late, before it gets worse, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely, and then definitely also remember, confronting people about some stuff like that is dangerous, especially in person, right? So be careful with that, all right?
Okay, then. Thank you.
I don't know. I appreciate you having on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta be a little bit careful, man. It's 2025. People are losing their mind. You don't know what people got going on in the back of their heads. You know what I mean? This is a year of you see things and we just maneuver that nice and easy and quickly. We don't want no smoke. We don't want to go back and forth. We don't want to argue. We don't want to find out more. We're seeing things and we're maneuvering. We don't want none of that. All right? Let's see. Nah, Granny different for that. She wild as hell. But maybe she don't even know. Maybe she do.
Hi.
Good? What's good, Austin? How are you?
All right, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing all right, man. I'm kicking it. What's the word?
Okay, so this was a pretty complicated situation, but there was this guy that I had went to high school with. I'm in college now, freshman in college.
You're a freshman?
But yeah, freshman in college.
You're not even 21 yet, Moon.
No, but seriously, look. I really do need some advice. I'm so serious. I need some advice.
Moon, but that's not gonna be fair to everybody else, Moon.
You're right. I respect it.
Yeah, I said, it is a 21 plus live. I need my mods to keep reminding everybody, man. 21. It's not fair to them. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but damn, I feel bad now, man. What y'all saying? We should let Austin slide. We should let Austin slide because I already know whoever she's asking about. She's asking questions about an 18, 19-year-old. It's a dub. Focus on that school, man.
Like, I really do need some advice, y'all. I'm really in shambles.
It's advice about somebody you go to school with?
No, it's like advice about a guy that was involved with me and was involved with my sister behind my back, but I didn't.
Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Never speak to that nigga ever again. Very simple.
But the thing is that I was involved with his brother, but I didn't know he had a brother.
It doesn't matter.
He likes me.
Y'all were involved with each other's siblings. Get rid of them. What are we talking about? What are you supposed to be cool with it just because you did it too?
But he doesn't really like his sibling, which was the thing is that, like, I went to school with him. So I went to school with the brother who doesn't like him.
I decided to give the young bulls a chance for the one time. I decided to give the young bulls a chance for the one time. And this is what y'all finna come on, man. Oh my gosh. Robbie, I don't know, man. For the one time. I gotta be stricter now. We talking about messing with each other's siblings. 21 plus, y'all. 21 plus. Who we got coming up? Let's get Talia up here. Yeah, we got Talia.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
You on, Talia? What's the word?
So I'm 22.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna get straight to it. So I was talking to this guy. Well, we were in a relationship for like 3 months, and at first we were co-workers, and we met at work and everything, and we just started kicking it, and then we got into a relationship, and it was really great. And
So you were dating a coworker.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, real quick, Talia, slide up on your phone like you about to go text somebody and come back because it's echoing. Like you about to go text somebody, swipe off the app and come back real quick. Yeah, I can hear myself. Go ahead now, Talia. What were you saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, so we were at work. That's how we met and everything. And we got together, and it was like a 3-month relationship. And after 3 months, while we were in a relationship, he was telling me that, well, first off, this was the first thing that really just made my mind just, like scrambled or whatever. We had went to the mall, whatever, and it was a 1-month anniversary. And he pretty much left me alone and went and talked to his cousin's ex. Right off the bat, I was mad. That was the first thing. I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm really mad about that. And I told him, I was like, why would you leave me to go talk to your cousin's ex? And I thought you guys were just like done and, over with. He was like, oh, it was just my cousin's ex. He just wanted to know like what was up and everything. And I was like, then why couldn't I be there? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he pretty much was like, oh, like, like girls just be talking. And I'm like, yeah, but that was just my first red flag right off the bat. And the second thing was I was car shopping for myself, and I was just like, you know what, let me just take a man with me. And he pretty much left me again by myself, took his car, and went to give money to that same cousin. And right off the bat, I knew he turned off his location. And right off the bat, I just knew that was just like he wasn't pretty much giving money to his cousin, to that cousin's ex. It was the ex that he was trying to give money to. And right off the bat, I called him.
His ex?
His ex, yeah.
He was trying to give money to his ex. Where did his cousin's ex come in, though? I'm confused. How is he using that?
Like they're all friends and whatever. They're all friends. It's just a group of friends, and the cousin's pretty much just there as well in the friend group.
Okay. Continue.
And then I pretty much just told him like I didn't really like that, and I pretty much I tried to cut him off. And when I tried to cut him off, he got very abusive. Like, when I mean very abusive, like just really abusive, to the point where I was so scared I had to get my brothers involved, and I had to get my dad involved into the situation. And I ghosted him because I couldn't, even when I told him that I wanted to break up, he would show up at my house and just trying to be aggressive and whatever. So I pretty much just ghosted him because I was just like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. And I ghosted him. And then a month later, he had called me and pretty much was just like, I want you back into my life. I'm going to change everything. I'm going to try and get better. And
Wait a second. So you answered his calls after you decided not to speak to him anymore because he was being abusive towards you. You answered his call a month later?
Yeah, I did answer the call.
Okay. So I already see where your head is at. Continue.
So I answered a call and he pretty much was like, yeah, like I just want to get everything cleared off. Like I just want us back together and whatever. So I pretty much was like, at first I was like, no, but then my friends were just like in my ear was just like saying like, you never know, maybe he's changed. And at first I really wasn't trying.
Your friends assume that somebody that was already in any way, shape, or form being abusive to their friend may have changed. That's what they were saying to you in your head.
In my ear saying.
That's what they were saying.
Yes.
Okay.
So and they were also saying that they've seen him because I did spend like a few like minute not talking to him, and those friends I guess were also hang out with him and I didn't know about it. So those friends pretty much was like telling me, yeah, like he's pretty much really changed, and we've seen him the way he reacts now, and he's pretty much changed. So I just pretty much like believe like like. So maybe if my friends.
How much does somebody change within 1 month? What could they do to change in a month?
I had exactly said that to them as well. But since they told me like he's changed or whatever, so I was just, you know what, like I never know. So I just pretty much was like, you know what, like let me just see it for myself. But I didn't get into a relationship with him. I didn't talk to him or whatever. Like it was just like trying.
Mute yourself and unmute yourself. Just echo. Mute yourself and unmute yourself. Well, let me see if I can still hear myself. Hello? Hello? Damn, why do I keep hearing myself? Y'all hearing the echo too? All right, just continue. I'm gonna mute myself. You continue.
Yeah, so pretty much like I started talking to him again, and I was just like, you know what, let me just see how he is again and see if he's really changed. And right off the bat, I told myself that the first red flag, I'm gonna leave. Like that was just like, I'm not gonna ignore the red flags. The first red flag, I'm gonna leave the second time. So fast forward to, we were trying to have dinner, and my thing is, if you're trying to rekindle things, I told him like you should come about it very straightforward and very different from the first time that you did. And dinner, and we're sitting down having a good conversation, and right off the bat, and while we were done having the dinner and everything, he wanted me to pay for it. I said no.
But this is the same guy that when you were trying to get rid of him, he was pulling up to your house and being aggressive, right? This is the same guy that you're giving a second chance. Just a month ago, he was doing that, right? I'm just making sure this is the same guy we're talking about, right? Okay. I'm just making sure. I continue.
So pretty much, he wanted me to pay for the dinner. I was like, no, I'm not paying for it. Like, this was you telling me that you've changed. I'm not gonna pay for the dinner. Like, this is, you have to show me that you actually changed. He was like, no, like just, get it from like pretty much like pay for it now and I got you on later on. I'm like, no, I'm just not gonna do it. So I pretty much left, and I, told him that, he can deal with the dinner himself. And I don't know. It was just very like, my question, it was pretty much like saying like, could he possibly have changed like that for real?
Well, I mean, from what you've seen, did he change? Talia, from what you've seen with your own eyes in real life, did he change? No? No? Okay. I mean, how could he have... Talia, if I'm a certain type of way, because let's see, because how old is he, Talia?
He's 23.
23. So he's probably been that way before he met you, right? Why would it take me exactly 1 month for me to change exactly who I've been this entire time? Exactly who I've been this entire time. Well, how could I possibly change in 1 month? How?
True. I don't know. I just like to give people the benefit of the doubt, even
Oh,
though,
yeah.
like,
Listen, did he give you the benefit of the doubt when he was treating you like that?
no.
But you're giving him the benefit of the doubt, right? You know what that means, right? Why don't we give ourselves the benefit of the doubt before we give other people the benefit of the doubt? Why don't we help ourselves, huh? How about that? How about we look at things for what it is, understand who we are as individuals, right? And give ourselves the benefit of the doubt to know not to put ourselves in certain situations. If this individual showed you exactly who you was before, to where you told him no before for whatever good reason you may have, and he was still pulling up on you and being aggressive towards you, right? Why don't you give yourself the benefit of the doubt in that situation and say, you know what, I don't even want to put myself in that position again. Well, you give them the benefit of the doubt before you give yourself the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So, do you still talk to him, Talia? No? Keep it like that, all right?
Thank you.
All right, no, Ty, appreciate you dropping on, man. I just don't understand. I could barely hear her too. Her sound, her audio was bad. All right, let's get let's see, you gotta chill on me out here, man. I did forget to have you. What's good, yo? What's the word?
Hello.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Okay, so I have a question. So how long does it? Okay, it's 2 months too long to see if someone is like interested in you.
I mean, if you're dating intentionally, you want to save your time. That doesn't take more than that to realize.
No, I asked that the wrong way. I meant if they don't commit in 2 months, does that mean they don't
I mean,
want to?
you should have a 2 to 3 month limit as to however long you're talking to somebody if you're dating intentionally. If you're wasting time and that's what you're doing purposefully, then do that. But how long does it take you to realize you like somebody? Sure.
It doesn't take 2 months. It doesn't take.
It doesn't take 2 months. How long do you think it takes a guy that really knows this is the woman that I really like? This is somebody that I want to pursue on that level. How long does it take? How long do you think it takes them to realize that?
Like right away.
I mean, in a lot of cases, it doesn't take much longer. Niggas know damn near immediately. It doesn't take much longer. So now you use that 2 month, 3 month period to really get to know that person, see if that's somebody I want to be in a relationship with. And then it's their job to pursue you on that level, right? To where, okay, let's progress the relationship and it's something that's serious. Right? And it shouldn't take long. Because all it takes is really be my girlfriend. It takes 2 seconds to ask that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if it's taking me too long to ask that very simple question, you already know what it is.
So does that mean that they're maybe scared of commitment, or they're just
whatever it may be? It could be they're scared of commitment. It could be they have other girls to consider. It could be they just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of different reasons. As long as you're not continuing to be a part of that situation, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, yeah, I already stopped talking to them, so.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Huh?
Yeah, that's all. Thanks.
Yeah. That's what y'all gotta understand. But when it comes to actually like deciding whether you're gonna take a girl, you're gonna cuff a girl for real. When you get real indecisive as a guy, 9 times out of 10 you don't like her, right? If I'm indecisive, because when I cuff a girl, right, when I actually get into a relationship with a woman, I know for a fact that I have to commit to her on that level, which means whatever I'm doing now, whatever I was doing before I'm committed to her, I can't do it no more. I can't consider her no more. I can't wait for her to come back. I can't wait for her to come back anymore. I can't go out with her no more. I got it without feeling guilty about it. So if I know in the back of my head, this is how we think about it. If I know for a fact that if I cuff this girl, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna be still looking at her. Then I'm a stall or I'm gonna leave her alone. So when you're in a situation for 6, 7, 8 months, you have to understand that people are they're still considering other people. You must understand. You must understand. Every single time. It does not. It doesn't differ by person. It doesn't. If I'm dating you intentionally, right? And it's taking me 6, 7, 8 months, 5, 6, 7 months just to ask one very simple question. I'm still considering other people. That's just what it boils down to. Hey, man. And y'all got to remember, dating is a hit or miss regardless. So if you decide to get into that relationship, right, I know immediately, don't piss me off, right? Yo, your girl TikTok and don't piss me off, yo. Y'all see who on here talking right now, yo? Yo, bro. Nah, I was about to let that slide. I got you, yeah. What's good? What's good?
Hi, KP. How are you?
I'm doing all right. What's the word, man?
So basically, I was kind of seeing this guy. We're doing long distance, and things were going really well. But I feel like the time where me and him was basically dating, I had a lot of work to do on myself in terms of like my temper and stuff. So, to make a long story short,
Damn, you sound calm as hell too.
Calm?
Yeah, you sounded like you just one of them calm. Damn, you got a temper?
Yeah, no, I feel like basically I feel like I have kind of like a detachment attachment kind of problem. So obviously because it's long distance, we had arranged for me to come and see him. So normally like when I had been dating him, it's never really been a conversation we had before. It's like he would just, send me my flight like ticket or tell me where we're meeting up and it would be booked. So the last conversation we had, I kind of felt like he was kind of delaying on letting me know when I was going to see him next. So obviously I kind of took offense to that because I'm thinking, what the hell, like this behavior is kind of new to me. So how the conversation basically went was he was like, I was like, okay, yeah, let me know like what your plans are for the weekend. So like if I need to make arrangements. And he basically said something like, yeah, I'll let you know. But because he's never had that response to me before, I was thinking, what does that mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I kind of got a bit defensive. And then I was a bit rude to him. Like I was rude, but I basically said to him, like, I sent him a message. I was like, yeah, forget about the weekend, like something's come up. And he was like, what are you talking about? But I feel like by the time I wanted to speak to him about it, because I kind of needed time to myself to kind of to kind of calm down. And then, long story short, when I basically spoke to him again, he basically messaged me and was like, oh, I don't know exactly what, he was like, it's not exactly what you said, but just how the conversation went kind of turned me off of you. And then he was like, oh, he's kind of like, he doesn't want to talk to me or whatever. So then I left that in 2024. And then obviously the state he normally goes to, I was actually flying out there, but I couldn't find anything on TikTok that I actually wanted to go to. I didn't want to shout him. I was like, okay, cool. Let me just shout him and say like, oh, can you just recommend a few places? And then when I spoke to him, he was just kind of asking me about my love life and stuff. Obviously, I'm still interested in like trying to get to know him, but I just feel like...
Has he been trying, if we know what it looks like to be pursued, right?
Right.
You know what it looks like when a guy genuinely wants to court, he likes you, he's making a real effort. Right? Is this what this is? How are you on
in the beginning?
It doesn't matter if it was. It doesn't matter if it was like that in the beginning. Is it that now? Let me ask you something. Typically, right, dating is a hit or miss, right?
Right.
And typically things are always good in the beginning, right? Even the most toxic of situations, they were great in the beginning, right?
Right.
Marriages that people that are divorced now, before they got married, they were good, right?
Right.
Before they got bad. So in the beginning, you and I both know that doesn't matter. It doesn't hold weight. It only holds with the people that can't let go.
True.
Are you one of those people?
Yeah, I feel like.
Okay. Oh, and then I offer a problem that.
Say that again.
So then I offer a problem that. Who's problem?
Oh, whose fault is that? Sorry.
Yeah,
I guess it's my fault. But it's like, the only reason why I kind of was like in two minds about it is because obviously I kind of felt like it was a bad thing on my end, obviously with my attitude and stuff. But it's like, I don't feel like I said anything that was like degrading enough for him to kind of cut me off.
No, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have, I mean, if you think there has to be a specific reason for you to be cut off, then there's a deeper issue.
No,
if you think that there has to be a deeper reason for somebody to not want to talk to you, then there's a deeper issue here. On a personal level.
When I asked him, like, when I told him that, oh yeah, I'm coming down to your state, whatever, like the conversation was normal. But then when he asked me, like, oh yeah, so like, what are you dating right now? Like, are you single? I was just kind of like, obviously, I was like, I'm dating. You know what I mean? But it's like, does that mean that he's just asking to ask, or should I just let that go?
What do you mean? What significance does that question hold if he's not pursuing you? I don't understand. Are you looking for somebody that you want that you can pursue, or are you looking for somebody that's pursuing you? Because you're doing a lot more than pursuing here. That's not somebody that likes you. You and I both know he doesn't like you. That's not an if, ands, or buts, right? But I'm one of the people. What do you do with that information, though? Are you gonna chase him? Do you like people that don't like you, or do you see that, or do you like to remove yourself from that situation?
I guess I'm gonna have to remove myself.
Okay, because then the reason why I'm telling you to maneuver this way is because you're gonna damage your self-esteem in the long run, trying to go after somebody that clearly does not like you.
It's true.
Y'all gotta understand. I don't tell people to maneuver this way, so he doesn't like you just to make them feel bad. I'm saying that because I don't want y'all talking to people that don't like y'all. There's plenty of people that I could come across that may not like me. If I sit up there and I keep trying to talk to that person, what is that gonna do for me?
It's true.
It's gonna fuck me up.
100%.
I'm not above this shit. I'm just telling you how to maneuver in situations like this. Not every person that you come across is gonna like you as much as you like them. That's just life. That's it. That's that. No, nobody's above it. I'm not above it. Nobody in this life is above it. But once you see it, how you maneuver is what's important. And it will tell you where you are mentally. So the fact that you're maneuvering this way after you find out that this man doesn't like you, it tells you that you have a lot of self-reflection to do. Right? So you can move forward and, you know what I'm saying, have a happier dating life. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all.
Okay. Thank you so much, KP. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Anytime about that. Oh, I need to say that. It's crazy. Let's see. But nah, chill. Y'all ain't hear that. Let's see. Who we got? What's good? Ooh. Let's get Alexa in here. It's not letting me accept her. Nah, I wasn't looking. What are y'all talking about? I'm talking about what are y'all talking about in the comments, yeah? Y'all be trolling. This service is unavailable. Try again later. What do you mean it's unavailable? Y'all, are y'all seeing this service is unavailable? There we go. I got it. What's the word?
So me and my boyfriend have been together for over a year, and I still haven't.
Hold on. How old are you guys, Alexa?
21.
How old is he?
25.
21. You're 21 and he's 25?
Yes.
And y'all been together for how long?
Over a year.
Over a year, okay.
And I still haven't met his parents, and it's like he keeps me. So we live in a different town, so he doesn't live in his hometown. He moved. He's from Florida, and we're in South Carolina, but I don't know any of his family from Florida or his friends. Or
you don't know none of them? Like, you never even said hi. I mean, y'all been together for a year and some change?
Yup. Never even seen his parents, never met his parents.
Damn.
And he doesn't even bring me up to them. They don't know I exist.
They don't even know you exist?
Well, he knows he has a girlfriend.
Is it a religious? Are there religious? Are there religious reasons behind it?
No.
Did you ask?
He's white. He's not a religious type.
Okay, damn. Did you ask?
I did.
You asked to get introduced, and what did he say?
He just doesn't feel like he's ready for that.
He doesn't feel like he's ready for that. Did you introduce him to your people?
Yeah, he's met my dad, and he's from Atlanta. And my dad comes, and whenever my dad visits, he meets my dad. But I brought it up to him after we went to Tampa, because I bought tickets for him to go see his favorite team. He's never seen a football game ever before. And I was like, I feel like I'm hidden from your life. And he told me that it's just really hard for him to introduce people in his life because he's got cheated on. by his girlfriend of 3 years, and
So
he got cheated
the
on.
reason why he doesn't want to introduce you to his people is because he thinks you're gonna cheat on him. So he's insecure while in a year plus relationship. He's still insecure while being in a year plus relationship. He's concerned about cheating with somebody completely different. Because you're not her, obviously, right?
Yeah, and that's what I explained to him. And he's just like, well, my parents went through a really nasty divorce. All that shit.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your goal here? Are you dating this person to be with them long term, or are you dating this person just for fun? Like, what are you dating them for? Like, what's your goal here?
I don't know, because we've never, like, I want to be with him, I want something serious, and he tells me he wants something serious too. But the thing is that it was really hard for him to say he loved me.
He doesn't like you. Moving on. I already knew this, but just off that one comment right there, he doesn't like you. Or even if he does, you like him a lot more than he likes you. And what do we know about Alexa? Let me ask you a very honest question, right?
Okay.
If you were to go up to any man, right? You don't know him personally. Ask him. Would you ever want your daughter to be in a situation to where the man she likes the man more than he likes her? What do you think any man would say?
I would tell her.
No, what do you think any man would say? If you go up to a random man right now and say, yo, would you ever put your daughter in a situation to where she likes the man more than he likes her? What would he say?
Well, my dad has told me to leave him.
Well, your dad told you to leave him?
Yeah.
Why did he tell you that?
I don't know. He just sees that I do a lot more for him than he does for me.
You said she's 21. You not 21, Alexa? You was capping?
I am 19, but I'm gonna turn 20.
So why you came on here capping?
I'm sorry, I've been on this live for 2 hours, and I really wanted your perspective. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you see, that's what I'm saying. Whatever. It's cool. I ain't tripping. You've been on a lot for 2 hours. I'm gonna let you slide. What?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but you ain't have to cap though. You ain't have to cap. I ain't gonna lie. Even though, but yeah, maneuver. He doesn't like you. If you want me to be very honest and straightforward. So how old is he? He's actually 25?
He's 24.
Oh, he's 24.
Yeah.
Oh, you're 19.
Yeah. See, I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh no. Yeah, nah. You need it. Yeah, that's exactly. Somebody called it for what it is. This is a fun time for him. It's not. She's not the fun. Alexa, if you want me to be very honest with you, your dad is telling you to leave this. So why didn't you leave him when your dad told you to?
I don't know. It's just like I love him, and he's a loyal man. He's a good man, hardworking. Like he's not like these men. Like he doesn't go out. Like he stays home. Like he's respectful. Yes, my dad knows.
Why? But why do you think your dad told you to leave him though? Why do you think he said that?
I do a lot more than he does.
Okay.
For me.
So, but I've
invested a lot of money into him.
You're investing a lot of money in somebody that's 5 years older than you. If you're 5 years older than you, you're investing a lot of money into somebody that's 5 years older than you, and you feel like your dad would ideally be wrong.
By that I mean like.
I'd be mad.
I don't know. By that I mean like those tickets were so expensive, and I pay for a lot of the things in the relationship, and I don't know. And he's by himself here.
Alexa, you and I both know, whether you want to sit up here and admit it or not. For one, he doesn't like you, right?
Oh
Two,
my God.
Even if he does, right, you like him a lot more than he likes you, and that's not a situation you should ever be in. 3, you have a self-esteem issue because you recognize this. It's not like you don't see it, right? I know you're smart. You recognize that this man doesn't like you as much, but you're letting however you feel for him right now overpower the fact that you need to leave, right? So now I know that's a self-esteem issue, correct? Let me ask you something, Alexa.
I feel like
What?
sometimes it can be, I guess.
Sometimes you don't think it is? Well, do you think your case is different?
No, I don't.
So you know that it's a self-esteem issue. And you also know that you're being used, right? Because he's 24 and you're 19. There's no possible he could be taking you seriously. No way.
You think that's what?
I can't take a 19-year-old seriously. Alexa, I'm around that age, right? And I don't even let 19-year-olds up on my live. What does that tell you? He's dating one. What does that tell you the difference? Me and him are around the same age. We're not that far off from each other. I wouldn't even let a 19-year-old on my live. What does that tell you? Much less date one. What does that tell you?
Is that why he hasn't introduced me? Because
you're not.
I'm basically a kid.
He's not introducing you because, for one, he doesn't like you. So it's like, why am I introducing somebody to my parents that I know I'm not going to be with for a longer period of time? I'm just using her for now. Why would I introduce her to my parents?
I'm her sister. Yeah, she crying, y'all.
But I mean, that's why I don't be want. That's why we wanted to. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling you the honest truth.
Yeah.
Hey, sister, how old are you?
We're twins, so I'm 19.
You're 19 as well. You gotta help your sister. You gotta help your twin.
Oh, I told her. I told her to leave this man. You won't believe what he did on our birthday. So.
What did you do on her birthday? What did you do?
Oh my God. He made it about him. He didn't want to drive out to we rented out this house for a birthday party, and he didn't want to drive out there. So my sister had to go in the middle of our party to go she had to go pick him up.
Okay.
She had to go pick him up.
So, but you don't see how your sister is getting drawn out, though? Your sister is getting drawn out and used. And the reason why he's able to do that is because he knows she has low self-esteem. Yo, twin, do you think that he'll be able to try that with somebody that's confident? With any of this slide with somebody that's actually confident, somebody that really loves himself?
You know, you're right. Yeah, I told her to leave it. No, it wouldn't work.
So, yeah, we need to get your sister up to speed, man. She's 19. I mean, she has time, but, you know what I mean? She got to lock in. This is just a learning. Don't cry, Alexa, because this is a learning experience for you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't completely where I needed to be when I was 19, right? So understand that this is a learning experience and maneuver, but you gotta leave now, though. All right? All right. Let's appreciate you hopping on, man. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a learning experience, though. She got time, but it's just, you know what I mean? Let's see. What time is it, y'all? It's over that time for me to slide, man. Eastern time. What's good?
Hey.
It's good, man. What's the word?
Nothing. You mean just start?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I go to college.
How old are we?
I'm 20, and
Not today. Enough young boys for today, man. 21 plus, y'all. 21 plus. I need you to focus on school, focus on college. Y'all got me twice today, man. Y'all tricked me. Y'all definitely tricked me, man. Yo, who's my mods? I need my mods, like, pinning that sometimes. Like, at least 2 or 3 times, man. Like, every 5 minutes. 21 plus. All right? No under 20s. No under 21s, man. Yeah, I don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, because they be going to other people's lives talking about something. That Kayb got so mean. He doesn't let us on. He's a horrible guy. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm just trying to be fair to everybody. What's good, Jazz?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I was on your live like a year ago.
Hold on, Jazz. Are you in the car?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Jazz, come on, man. You're gonna get me banned off live.
Oh my God. Okay.
Park up and come back.
All right, I got you.
All right. Niggas be getting banned for that. What's good, man?
Hello?
What's the word?
Okay, so I have a situation where I was in France and I met a guy through Hinge.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 26.
How old are you?
22.
22 and 26, okay.
Yeah, so we spent 2 nights. Like, I spent 2 days with him, and then I had to come back home.
Wait, off rip, that you didn't get to know him or nothing? Like, how did you end up spending nights with him?
Well, I met him through Hinge. We had been talking for some time. I went to France with my friends for a vacation, and then we just ended up meeting, and we enjoyed spending time together. So I decided to let him, like, he stayed the night with me and my friends, and then he came over another day and spent the night, and I had to leave back home.
And what did y'all do were y'all physical on them first 2 nights, meeting each other and stuff like that? Or was it just y'all were just sleeping?
Yeah, we spent time together. We, ate, talked, went to bed.
What do we know now?
What?
So what happens now? What's the issue?
So the thing is, we're not. I know it's like, do I see a future long term? But we've been talking, like, he promised he would come here, and he said he's gonna wait for, to have his vacation and like to get time off work. That would be in February. So he would fly here, and I'm just like, we're not talking every day, and he's telling me like, oh, I'm busy, da da da.
Y'all don't speak every day?
Not every day, no.
He doesn't like you.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, like, am I totally wasting my time? Because the other day I told him, like, if you were never, coming here, you didn't have to say that. You could have just been honest.
He was never gonna come. He got what he wanted them first 2 nights, and that's it. He's not gonna keep up with you, if that's what you're asking. He only had one intention. He got what he wanted. Now to keep up, think about it, V, you're not gonna keep up with somebody or try to get up with somebody if you already feel like you got what you wanted from that situation, right? It's gonna be harder for you, right? It will be much harder for you to communicate with them every day, get to know them on a certain level, like, really get to know them if you already feel like you got what you wanted, right? Right?
Yeah.
But within the same breath, you're not going to fully get rid of that person because you still think in your mind that they're nutty enough to actually go along with doing it again if y'all were to see each other again, correct? So you're not getting rid of that person completely because they don't have any standards, right? But at the same time, you're not going to be talking to them consistently because you don't feel like they're worth that.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't know if I would ever see anything long term just because we're in different countries and everything. But the thing is, I enjoyed spending time with him. Like, I would see him again, So, and, I don't have a problem with, being friends. I go to France frequently, so, I could see him again. But I wonder, like, what's the point to lie? Like, why lie?
I don't think what he's looking for is somebody. Are you looking for somebody that likes you? Is that what you're looking for?
Not necessarily, no.
You don't care if the person likes you. You just want to see them. You're okay with anything. As long as you find them attractive, it doesn't matter if they like you as much. You're just cool with seeing you.
Well, he's a nice person. I enjoy spending time with him.
Yeah,
So,
but he doesn't talk to you though. Whether he's a nice person or not, I'm sure you enjoy spending time with him. Whenever y'all link up, y'all do what y'all do.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, are you looking for somebody that likes you, or what are you looking for?
I'm not necessarily looking for anything like serious. I'm like in my home country. I'm not on any dating apps or anything.
Okay, then keep living that life. What are we?
Yeah. The question was just like, if I don't have a problem with us not talking every day. We talk like every few days, but like, why lie?
Why lie about what?
If it was never his intention to come here, like, why lie about that constantly?
Yeah, but because again, he's maintaining you. He's not pursuing you. He's maintaining you.
Yeah.
Do you understand the difference?
Okay, I just feel like that's kind of crazy because I'm so far away. Like, what's the point?
What's crazy is you still considering seeing somebody that clearly does not like you, all in the name of I'm not looking for anything serious. What's crazy is you wanting to see somebody that's constantly lying to you. That's crazy. That's nuts. So why don't we talk about what you're doing and how is that not crazy? How come we don't talk about that first?
How I'm doing?
We can talk about how he's lying, right? But how come we're not talking about the fact that you're not doing shit about the fact that he's lying to you?
Yeah, I think, well, I'm going to therapy. So like, I know maybe my standards are too low, and yeah.
I mean, I'm all about improvement. It's like I said, as long as you're actually doing something to move forward, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but it's cool sometimes, you need that hard love, tough love. So,
hey, listen, man, lock in. Ivy?
yeah. All right. Have a good day.
You too, V. All right. Oh, V. V. Yeah. It's that timing, man. It's that tuck time. It's that today draining me. I know, that's why I'm about to slide. I'm about to slide, man, before we get too drained out here, man. You know what I mean? We gotta take our leave before it's too late. I need y'all to have, you know what I mean? I need y'all to be cool before y'all go to sleep, man. Nah. Hey, now y'all know what time it is though. Tomorrow around the same time, Monday through Wednesday, I'm back to my regular schedule. Monday through Wednesday, 4:30 to around 5 Eastern, I'll be on. So you know what I mean. If I don't see my live pop up, come look for me, man. I'm gonna be here, yapping as usual. The part you forgot Jazz. Jazz who? Oh, Jazz. I got to do Jazz. I got Jazz. Let me do Jazz before I slide. I did say I'm gonna get Jazz in, man.
You almost forgot about me.
Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie. What's the
I
word?
just laid it home. Okay, so this is about a year ago. I was on your live. Around that time, I was talking to somebody that had a child, and their child was under a year of age. So this is the update. I no longer talk to him. No longer. I had told the baby mama, but she knew about me the entire time. That was kind of crazy. And I took your advice on everything. So within that same year, I ended up getting a boyfriend. So now I'm currently in a relationship and I'm very happy.
Okay, but you did what you had to do with the other one, right? And now you're good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very good now.
That's all I had to hear, man. That's what I love it. Keep doing you, all right, Jazz?
Thank you.
All right, man. I love to hear it. As she should. If y'all come to me with some shit with substance, man, as long as y'all good, as long as y'all happy in our situation, KB cool, man. I don't got much to say. You know what I'm saying? Only time KB gonna get a little bit, you know what I mean? Maybe a little bit mean, maybe a little harsh is when you're accepting bullshit. I mean, so hey, if anybody needs a private one-on-one, a link for that's in my bio. I'll be available. Just book me. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna get up with y'all. Y'all stay safe. All right.